Wow, 3 years. I can't believe it's been that long since I've started this channel, and I can't thank all of you enough for all the support over the years. Even as my content has changed from different things, I do appreciate those who have stuck with me, and if you haven't, that's completely understandable, or if you're just a new viewer who hasn't really gotten to experience my content yet. I can't thank everyone enough for all the support. I know I keep saying it, but it's really true. You guys are the reason that I do what I do, and I can't wait to keep making more content this year, and I hope that I keep bringing you content you all can enjoy. Now, before I get on to some announcements and some updates, I personally like to take some time to thank people, as I usually do during these videos, who have really helped me in the past year. Firstly, I'd like to thank my team, the Phantom Crew, whose all their names are up on screen right here, who are the voice actors, the people on the crew who help me with some of the visual elements. Everyone always tells me that my Arc-V manga videos are mine, but to me, they're not. They're ours, me and my teams, because without them, the manga videos wouldn't be a thing. I wouldn't dub the manga just by myself with my one voice. It wouldn't be right. And they are such a talented crew of individuals. They all do such amazing work, whether with me or for other people, for their own projects. I heavily ask you guys to go support them because they honestly deserve it. And they've been some of the greatest friends I've ever had, and we've shared so many wonderful memories together. I really hope that we'll be able to bring more content to you in the future, and one that you'll continue to enjoy. Second, you may have noticed throughout this past year that I started AMVing, and there's one person in particular I can thank for that. That is my friend Synchro Banana, also known as Midnight, because she was the one who inspired me to do AMVs because of her own amazing AMVs on her channel, and I can't thank her enough for allowing me to be in a lot of her multi-editor projects, as also, you know, she's helping me with mine, or everyone else who's helped in one of the meeps that I've done, also who, you know, I've been in other people's. It's been really, really fun to AMV, and while I haven't done it recently due to hardware issues, I do hope to get more into the future, and yes, the Salvation Meep is going to come. There are 3 parts that need to get done, and 2 of them are mine, and I know I need to do them, but my computer, like I said, is having hardware issues, and I hope to get those resolved so I can get that Meep out to you guys. Next, you also may have noticed this past year that I've been more in the community, in the Yu-Gi-Oh community, and more of like expressing my opinions and, you know, talking about the manga a lot more than I probably normally would. And there's a few people I can thank for that, but the main one is, of course, Yugioh Everything, also known as Dylan from, you know, Dylan from anime and all the other stuff that he does. I never expected when I reached out to him about doing a manga discussion to ever get a response, and ever since we started doing those, I've really come out of my shell and being able to express my opinions and my great, you know, theories and things about the Arc-V manga, and I think I've gotten a lot of people into the manga just from what we did, and I can't thank him enough for, you know, accepting that first discussion, and we did the reviews for a while, and I completely understand why he decided to stop them. It's perfectly understandable. I mean, with college and you're a busy guy, and you want to focus on Varanes and other things, and that's completely understandable. You do whatever makes you happy. And of course, I can't thank my co-host for the manga reviews that I do on my own channel now, Luna, enough for helping me out with them and allowing, you know, bringing her input and all that. It's been a ton of fun doing 2 Fangirls review with you, and I can't wait for us to talk about more things in the future besides the Arc-V manga and whatnot. I also want to thank real quick my good friend Aunt Cotz, or also known as Thea, for allowing me to come on her channel this year to do a manga discussion. This is very recent, but I'm really happy that people, you know, like to hear my thoughts on the manga and me collaborate with different Yuki-tubers. Maybe in the future I'll collaborate with even more people. You never know. It's been really, really fun. Next up, I'd like to thank Team Millenium, which is a team that I'm in that dubs Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 0, which is headed by 2 of my VAs, my voice of Yuto, Editor GX, and the voice of Yuri, Brad Foster. We still are dubbing Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 0. It's been a really, really fun ride. I adore voicing Miho. It's going to be so much fun to see what else we're going to do in the future, because they're trying out, you know, Beyblade Abridged. They might be doing some of the things, starting a Patreon soon. There's tons of stuff in the works. So I'm really excited to see where our team and that goes forward, and what else I get to do with things of that nature. Now, shifting away from Yu-Gi-Oh!, I'd like to thank some people in the MLP community, which most of you probably don't know. that I did MLP stuff on this channel originally before doing mostly, Yu-Gi-Oh content. And I still kind of don't really do stuff on this channel, but I do, help out other people with their projects. And I'd like to thank two in particular. First, I'd like to thank my friend Ashley H, who allowed me to voice Trixie in her popular audio drama, Remembrance. I was only there for an episode, maybe I'll come back later for another cameo appearance. I'm not sure what, she has planned, but I was very, very grateful for the opportunity, and it was a blast to contribute to your series, Ashley, and I hope that I'll be able to contribute more in the future. Also, to my friend ObabScribbler for her amazing radio play, The Death of Sunset Shimmer. I got to reprise my role as Sunset Shimmer for that, and it was been a ton of fun doing that, and I can't wait to see where else that story is going to go in the future when we do episodes 3 and continuing on with this miniseries. I think I've expressed enough thank yous enough, at least in terms of specifics. If I didn't mention your name, it doesn't mean the project I've contributed to isn't important. These are just the main ones that I really felt deserved kind of a shout out for those, who had the most impact on me in this past year. Now, on to updates. So, as most of you probably know, it is towards the middle of August, and August usually screams going back to school, and that is true. I will be starting school again, and with school is going to become, at least this starting year, my schooling, my education, it's going to be a lot busier than it normally has been, so I'm going to be really focusing on my studies, and that means content for this channel isn't going to be... I guess my content doesn't really have like a schedule. It kind of just comes out when I feel it's ready to come out and all that stuff. So I guess it's kind of be like that, but maybe a little more scarce than it usually is. I'm going to say the most consistent upload you're probably going to see is me doing a Two Fangirls review with Luna every 2 to 3 months, or, whenever we feel like a chapter has enough for us to talk about for a whole review. And it doesn't mean that the dubs I'm doing are stopping or anything. It's just going to be a lot slower because, I want to focus on my studies and, my future and blah, 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 blah. I'm pretty sure you all know this. And I continue to figure thanks and understanding with me, in terms of being patient and all that stuff. So just expect that content's going to be a little less frequent. I'll post anything update-wise on my Twitter. You should really go follow my Twitter if you want to, updates of what's going to happen in the future. I usually do post the first announcements for videos and, updates on certain things there. So go follow me on there. Now, I remember when I first announced this video on Twitter, I said I was going to reveal what the next Arc-V dub's going to be after Scale 19. Or, give you guys a little more updates on Scale 19 itself. But I'm going to have to say to stay tuned for more announcements about the Arc-V manga dubs and the release dates and what we're doing after Scale 19, because things aren't as certain as I'd like them to be, and I don't want to give you guys false information. You're just gonna have to stay tuned and wait. And I feel really, really bad that I can't, give you guys affirmative release date or anything of that sort, but you know how it goes with real life, I'm pretty sure. Things happened, and I want to make sure these dubs come out with the best quality possible, so I don't want to rush them. So once I figure out and everything is settled what we're doing after 19 and, get everything on 19 release date, I will make another video, a short little video announcing that, and I will also probably post it on my Twitter as well, so you just gotta stay tuned for that. And I think that's about it. So I thank you for listening to this little ramble for celebrating my 3 years of YouTube, and I hope you're looking forward to the content I have coming in the future. I will say probably the next video for me is going to be a voice demo for Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains. I know Vrain has been heavily copyrighted right now, but I'm pretty sure Neon Ad Systems can't copyright me for doing my own voice, of course. So that's going to be really fun for me to try out some of the Vrains characters that we have so far. It's going to be a blast. And of course, you're probably going to see another video from me. Maybe I'll do another Arc-V manga theory video. I don't know what's coming out, but most likely the Vrains voice role is going to be the first video that you're going to see after this one. And thank you all for your support and patience. And I can't wait to see what heights I reach this year. And as always, stay happy and healthy, guys, and bye!